Ye ton Ghana gold, ultimate koto gold mobia. It's pragmatic policies now with your gun. They are yielding results. Ghana for bo abaso. Where from this? Oman peniu ba ye ultimate ma acheche for ne na 10%. Wobon kasai. 10% to the man will be omaji. Egu for the man 25. Our ma 10. Almost go buy a change goodwill. Omati wasi. It's your penny, your first 5 months, no. You are starting on a good footing. Ghana ni bienwa and they NPP for bema or more comments no money. But the goodwill is still with you. Don't let national security and their issue derail and write off the goodwill. A bedroom baby no yeso pamo who for pia. Uto ne bema. Afe yabre okuyen. Ede besi. As a national security for no so as more personal vendettas be with some people be as woman in the will beef be. Ebe ya na cars you fear ye be foul, cars you fear be foul. A whole a Bank of Ghana governor near already fear, you see a minister we a Sunday man on. Oman penny, you are resetting Ghana and you have started well. Your Excellency, please. Niama odi gugu akwemu no. Research about say Ghana for any Sonia Oye. You had an approval rating of 68%. Ghana for the only thing I say I think mask kakra energy can you do many ade. Uye no free mo. Mini will be all Ghana house your mama your mama dey oye na ompe. But when ye they say am be kai kasa wash ye nu mana. Mewa Central Force say Ghana yes obi a oye friendly with the media or allow nipa mo kire o madwena eye wo we the interest you are walking the talk, Your Excellency. It's total faux pas when it comes to the media. For the next time they better say media need be I make you revelation be or sorry I no national security force say omra. Hey. National security no yes about national security. Mo about Ghana for ba nya ye ni o. E dey asem ni. Yehowa enemy shafo hwiri hiame. Anopai Madam Teza Apia Kubi. Kwabre District Natlas Coordinator waha. Now what to say? It's about the quarting. And Tonsu local nature person. Bonsoir. And Madame Philippa say, "Wa, but your meow mic no so green. I saw. Be also green. I know the traffic light in the green. Adangwasi local not coordinator. I also want to say,
Crystal don't me
who pa okay. Not to form me whom. And I'm going to name say more not last and poor. Hey. Easy. Obaba Teza. Anopem wahana. Minyanti SMO betwaye kakra. Mosomo district in the Abambwa. Yeah. And Tina just say, I say, Mobazam just say Abam district, Yamusum Baby. And then I do a BP Hana, Onantis and say,
Penny me that say. Mefa Quenya is what champagne for nothing.
Tisani was saying a sanity. Say, I pay Philippa. I pay Philip. Say, ya not here. And yes, I so no. So we are more son or tiano. When you muti papa. When you muti and the way. When you muti papa. Baby too.
That's opening. Original chair and then executive. So Ra Techi Prosper. Papa your boy Jumapa, original chairperson. Na what the name of the brave boy, Kwamane, Yetinatin can. Inti me bona basso or pines from Poson executives name. I feel me to me Kaba Pabre. And so executives are all home, Meda woman and ass, and everybody a main mistake.
Okay.
I feel so your church for Mr. Ishak Sani, District Secretariat, or also boy Jumapa. And Mr. Patrick, and so a campaign manager.
Lampacho, dear them, Ababena Mokoto.
And a Kwabre District Delegate Conference.
And Kwabre District Delegate Conference for NATLAS.
Yes, Nat.
For Nat. Moto Abane. Now, Pacho, who Jina as they?
Pacho made the NATLAS. And my one Nat Munina and NATLAS members. That is Nat Ladies Association.
Namumba Baby. About to be all. And they no, your twama wa over Jina Hosa day.
Pacho, and Primcray they may act as Kwabre, NATLAS coordinator.
Ah, okay, Daffin ever told Swaba. Okay, now obey a NATLAS coordinator acting and a dear no why. Ah, NATLAS in the no, I'll to Abba and 1 year on Casse, yen 12.
Penny me that's yeah, Juma dear,
Casa, you didn't come 1 more day. Eh, you know, around which my politician brutal. The way I would jump, but also support.
Omanhene term near 4 years.
Okay.
Now, start term here ending the coordinators me and son of a position. Me na me trato.
Okay.
Me buy and me nya a year cra few months.
Okay.
But yet me the near my Google appointment. They did kind of orientation. Some old coordinators now. There were 6 locals or
okay.
And a newly elected coordinators now so. A orientation and how to plan their local roundtable conferences for and number of period pasu. Until a roundtable conferences no or locals no. Your roundtable no ye a majuma dim ye simpunya ato adwenifa e ma female NAT members. Problems are ye facing. Until timia ye sa adwuma die was 6 locals nyina.
Okay.
And a climaxing on the 20th 14th May, Mampontin, a district roundtable conference 2025. Open a very successful.
Okay.
And yeah, the never be brave go up. Can send be brave. I'm a nipa be brati and can say they want to come on board. First one initiatives, be brave projections are if you go up. Now the champion pie IT. So by a profession anymore and might be facing problem. Most of them are doing well.
Teaching no.
Yes, please.
Now watch out how many years?
Actually 16 years.
Ah. Watch out 16 years. Now what the first time I chat is hey 16 years. And I watch that Ghana and Kwadade.
Kwabre handsome 13 years.
Hey! Teza. I see. Who says it will be outside 16 years? Which one will see? Because the energy, very energetic, very erratic. We speak well and everything. I think you were a very good representation for the Kwabre not coordinators. I didn't even know, sir. BBC Kosu, and then through your hobby, and maybe I didn't come over. Apple, you have a good wife, eh? Oh, Timmy,
sure.
I was also send the message. Wow. Matches here say, Quas, so near Grocrow. Bohomoding or Qua. What's on you? Only the bed. Okay, and at the end of the day, the role of the coordinator, I don't know which you know. And I was also now initiative.
Yes, please.
What the Bayer and near maybe. And it is a Sierra the IT now champion.
Yes, of course.
What was say a Tosniwaha? Okay.
Sometimes local staff will be saying, Huasamba, Nina, Yakobema Bakubi, Timidi, so it's time. Say rather one and money the 2 million money. You can see a year champion and a year workshops in 3 ways. First one, identify the basic introduction to basic computing skills or every day.
Okay.
After no search on how to implement it or how to use it. Until we are then or sa name the between one man frame. That is making money from social media.
Okay.
So these are the 3 key. Champion for ICT. We have other projections.
But for now, no,
yes,
this is the major one.
Yes,
now, Quati, What do you see in this woman that will make you leave everything? Said Debbie, officer or bear coordinator, or have a boy. I meet you.
Godfather, me that's it. Near Konya de mommy. Teza has been a friend, has been a colleague.
I say, "Oh, Cabri Kachi."
Me no ye do match. E will look at him. Me koto no look at him na obono homodin ye pa. Nti oka ye appointing as Ombra district na nyame ngwa.
Okay.
Nti Miss be any local chair.
Okay.
Because baby I me ye chairman e hona ni school.
Okay.
Nti me hu se e hu be hia se was yes. Na ye de ne ba. Me hwe nim dia okura ene ne messages na meet me man and Nancy alone. Or semi support no.
Okay.
Yes, do offer do apano, ye piano. And meaning do bet to me so.
Okay.
Yes. Said Odi can be saying, said, now sorry. Or ye secretary at the Matazako, Tafo Pancrono, Mampontain, Siegera.
Hey.
Yes. Adventist churches.
She's always been a leader.
Yes, she's want to be a leader, and such a person. I want to mean Janice or Nonquanco. He has a big piano. She needs a push. And me detest a chair. Me disasses a cheek.
Okay.
Yes.
Good dear. Yo, Philippa. Also, I don't want to look at wow there.
If I try.
Then I won't anymore.
You may win you would dear. I am a one cry. Me who in chair. Me who Tessa. May near be a local conference. Now, buy no the way o see a casaya home. And then at Niswadi Huna or person what they ma ye what teaching in the moon. He say yes. See a dimami a chia or bebois female teachers. Am I yes ye dread tree. Into Miss Remini animal man in nine, they are got to have a say. Obia funny rain shed tessem. Now only a hammer or bebois am a female teachers. Yes, yet me acquire him. Ewo IT.
I say a boo ne relationship, personal relations, no, yeah, very good.
Very good.
Now what you now was today. I think I love that. Yeah, your posturing is it's excellent. Jamia nimni. Say I'll pay upi na uba what's this thing now? Say if you Johnson. I pay one. I'm feeling Matthias here. I brought you over who knows so slow. When I say no, so I pay upiasri. I will say free no. I am fast now. The money. Anyway, it's just somebody who can chat to on the Yamo Quina. Quabre for I think say, maybe to Abanibi. I cannot decide who you vote for. But a little I've seen and I've heard from this woman, give her a chance.
Yeah.
Give her a chance. Or 4 years, give her a chance. Mama no quina and it's what different because teacher near IT, or like it there. So we are an analog teacher in a digital generation.
Yes.
A man also be brave like it. Obo a computer how this you can on the machine. I think that who knows say free mamu and sana mona would to know. A such or choir and my baby social media normally or motor church there. I brought with me in the tono so no cry to China or did nim dear and Jessica. I think you are in the right part. You are on the right part. Give her a chance. Give her a chance. Me know that. Me share the baby ada. New cruna me no. On the crown fan in Chiamida. Okay, your final words. Some then I can chat to the
your other projections. Say no form
okay, that's true.
So breast screening, cervical cancer, and other health related diseases. You buy rather boy you share. I think so. You be natural workshops on natural home remedies. That is how to. You be share more frana amudia or mashe in South School. Any man or morphine. Simple emergency issues I bet me a handle. You are going to take them through.
Very crucial.
And giving them opportunities to partake in any nat or natless activity, being at the district level, the regional level, any educational. we wouldn't be selfish. Ebe mama na kwenya momanya sa kwan no so educational and entertainment tours. Excursions. We also have it on our projection.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
Vie to enter into a little politics. Ujeme, a local assembly woman. Start from there. And I say, unit committee. Umatem, umpotem. To who chair say obey bibi. Unit unit committee. And I'm telling you, you will excel. You speak well and you carry yourself well. Me my engineer kwans one kasa na the otra oti kasa. And I was engineer in the diction, so you're excellent. Or kind of sisters of Queen's English, but I started. And if you say King's English, I saw him. Oh, I am impressed.
Thank you.
I'm impressed. So we can only wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Meaning say there are other contestants, but you are the one I've seen and I've spoken to. Quabri for Mr. Ramon, give her a chance. Yeah, there we are saying, so if you know, Ankoya, Mwambo, Ankoye, Ekoyeswa, Montuano, so, and aim to go to regional. Okay? Quabri and Trahankwa aim to go to regional. Because what Juma Obo Hano, bet me to work on regional. Obo Grande be our national executive. But opportunity bar for politics, don't I can cry for him. Because send your Kassan send your Upeja Hono. All right. Yamin come on. Okay.
Me chair delegates Nina and Radebois. Female delegates and district delegates.
Delegate, yeah, Ocha Munya.
Yes.
Chow Kuno. That's all Johnny Kuno. Mr. Chiano.
Okay. Mefa Quenya is so Penikesia Mama Quenya, Achia Migra.
I had dear Yavisha. Oh boy, Chidom. Yes. On the news editor, Emma Lawson, FM and TV. Yamin come home. Okay. Quickly, Mamine, a year conjun phoning como. Elecam yeti won can't. I yet obadi as a sewa babetanasi. Na a fayin comona. Iwie no ano engineer nso we dia menim se wonum bia kanjen ai nana to say eye papa alikam ne bomb to say tabia bia so ni obesia o it's good nyame na hihye ne sa but you be ntie wa no pay na fe we are me engineer. This is one man I love to interview. His intelligence quotient, no,
engineer, PH tester back.
Okay.
Yes. Now, you're Tom, 200 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
A Bauer who in Sobia PH level. Engineer and so
engineer, oh, where do I do that? Very much. It's engineer and Sobia Tobiano. What is Soma? It was said. A year violet
and purple
blue and blue. The other from BI yellow, not just acid now. No.
Yellow.
All right, you didn't come on.
I no pay a chair. I have for a tier for now. You percent you share the essence of Kangen water and alkaline water with regards to reproductive health.
Okay.
This time around, them say galamsey na man so internet because of that. Yens will be brea no issues and the challenges every.
That's right.
Why most of the production and our water companies process how we use reverse osmosis and to me the heavy metals in the water out completely.
Okay.
After so no be our process not minerals na so not taking it out. Now, if you don't know, you are demonstrating Kangen machine. Yeah, you can say, "Oh, sika," and one is a Wakra machine. Wow, to meet off from Europe. The Kangen brand has been in existence for almost 70 years now. All over Asia, all over the world, people are switching to alkaline water. And probably first, even if not galamsey anka, yenswa yenum currently would have been alkaline. For instance, or mine, you share even spiritually. looking at the spiritual aspect, maybe to say, okay, in Nyame boy, the color is blue, alkaline. Okay, whether the cloud is blue. Okay, LPG. Why are we switching from probably the charcoal, the firewood to LPG gas? Or my say what tuning and also LPG now, but say flames now when you're blue.
Okay.
Meanwhile, charcoal, any firewood, red. So we are switching from that aspect to blue. We are switching from acidity to alkalinity. And then I make us a spirituality. The red stands for BBI, bad, hell, and those things. And you know, when you see the color red, when you see the color red or yellow or probably even light green, now the any deep green, that means whatever you are taking in so now in just maybe any cry to me checking the pH. And all these things go to have an effect on our reproductive organs. For instance, a research other than this one galam say areas no the babies carry deformity. Now scientists and so on the reason why this is because of heavy metals. They say lead, arsenic, mercury, and these waters are not treated properly. And that is why this kangin machine a Japanese for the machine has been proven say to me all these heavy metals because of thorough filtration after and use reverse osmosis and use electrolysis. Electrolysis nature say after say UV filtration system no bacteria name more in every mono electrolyte that is plates now a one machine mono a pine so using electricity which is called the electrolysis. Now on minerals na won sunumu at through one stream. Now fe nyama enya won sunumu sunu utuminya through another stream. Enti anopen de bia eba na ye pese ye test Abia 2 or 3 waters in the market. Anopen pese ye check it, the color of kangin and then the color of one other water in the market. Mostly when we go to the studio any other water we test almost 4 or 5 different waters so that people will know at least the waters they are drinking. And this gives you a view, say probably we share difference now if we have the pH scale. Which means that this is our regular water. We have different pH levels. These are regular water and a purple. This is purely alkaline. When there is nothing that you can do about it to change the alkalinity. Insulin gives you this alkalinity. It gives you antioxidants. The antioxidants, I can say a repair with tissues, new cells.
Yeah. And show you the Ushegu Mui. Way. Now the test are not so mono. Yeah. So Ushe can get Guma bit Massano. Which means that this water is acidic in its state. Acidic. Kidneys, livers, organs, but hot kangin does this. My one said kangin has changed it from acidity to alkalinity. But even at this level, this is about 7.58. One said eba blue, but Esako green, which means that you have to drink more kangin to be able to bring you to sustain that.
Good.
Yeah.
And that is why we say you can't drink kangin once. No, I can say, I felt this relief into me. Or reproductive. Yes. I know high pH. No. And this is another water in the market. Or my anti oha and also color no hair. Unya deep green crowd. Yeah, na eh. Hey, we're in so and I so because check your mom and okay. As a scientist, you can see it's a way a light green. But when you kanji na, then what happens? They say a best pH tester. Yeah, it won't say amount from acidity now move. There is that shift, and this is why people give lots of testimonies anytime we are here. Last 2 weeks, I came with this man from Canada, Mr. JC.
That's right.
Oko back to Canada. My brother, eto machine bi diaba. Enti ye kwa fix ya man. He bought it from the Obisa. I once said dollar rate no so e bo mo now. Enti me so bet me you can buy it and bring it. It's not compulsory so to what we want people to understand is that your reproductive organs, and they are very, very vital, just like the kidneys, the liver, the organ, the heart, and all these things. And if they are going to function, you need to be very particular. That's how we're in Swawonum. So when you are in Swawonum, no about Nipedia, and from our home in the first, acidic. After the aniswa, the most acidic. And one ma we need anchor, then probably you are drinking something that is going to bring problems to you. How do you obey to me to us?
Okay, yeah, demonstrative says here, and I say, yes, you know, me pH, you know, every 7. And I say, every 7, so I say, alkaline. And a baby, alkaline, one a yare, and I feel intimate in a honor. So say what disaniema e contain is heavy metals and I say one musu e contain is enubone a enyem mani pedua no. O sha say oh nom yensu e bia baba wo huru ni pedua num e yo haw ni nyina fi ni pedua num ama wade wo ho. Enti kanga water de be recommend ama obi etimi nom ade be edi nso ye bia etimi de ye kire say e yensuo.
Yeah.
Na na hu ni nro ewo mu na dɔɔso. Ena esan so ye alkaline say dem si kire na alkaline so kire say na ho de ni pH no bro 7.
Yeah.
Enti no ma se fi ana say yare ana say ade bi woni padua no ma edi ni padua ni nya ana say ha ni padua na ba be yi sa ha ni nyina fi honom. Enti kangen water de e be recommend ya ma obi bia ne bo so nye den. O fra be bia wo bia no ye free delivery ye de be bro.
Me twaso no me de anope me ba me bia AI me sani masafo ba me hwa am say onya enya enti me bisa say oh I see and the minim say ono na e production room enti na making kind oh me da say na making kind the effects of insua e wo galamsey areas na anope ye na no ka say ade ba ko a say heavy metals no impact on reproductive health in both men and women. And another cancer, it potentially leads to reduced fertility, hormonal imbalances, and increased risk during pregnancy. Now, after I also said these metals like lead, cadmium, mercury, arsenic can affect sperm health. And sperms are produced, so these metals can affect it, and it can disrupt hormone production. So I'll say the effect on males a reduced sperm quality, exposure to heavy metals. Now, what I'm saying, so I no. Or say reduces sperm count and impairs sperm motility, all of which can impact fertility. After or to also say potential for infertility. A bit me render infertile. That is metals now through our drinking water. Now if a major effect on females, that is lead, mercury, arsenic, cadmium, or say reduce fertility in the females. Mesanso etwasibium on AI and Google or say hormonal imbalances into hormonal menses increased risk of birth defects. Say ba akwan ewo deformity no ubenya increased risk or say impact on IVF outcome. In this answer in niama yenom no, it's very important say betimi attest na ehun say inso na yenom no, is it of the right quality and answer
okay.
And no pay here the message ni eti about test every time we come here we do this so that people will confirm. Now auto free hokra na you challenge you say test it so that you know say what you are buying is alkaline. There is no way we are giving you acidic water. And yes, yeah, our Bremen UGC. But this morning we have distributors all over the country. If you want to become a distributor, to be from 2,000 Ghana cedis, you about 20% as add-ons. So a major distributor, and so they are 20,000 Ghana cedis. Yeah, the so 5,000 cedis account amount. I think this is one-time business. So yeah. 20,000, yeah, 5,000 account. It is enough. And so a man for India dancing, it is water. People still drink. And you know, your number says 0241 44 91 0241 44 91 and 91 and after 050 737 94 74 050 737 94 74. My lastly, me person me educate you one item soon. So yeah, distributors, your platform at your church almost say yeah bottles ne yen fancy we are so. Make sure say it is in a cool area because bottle no crown near there is a metal in it. So metal it leaches into the water that we drink. And then say you go be drink, but Tom drinks in so but place
keep it in a cool
area so that the drinkers or the consumers will have that health benefit.
Thank you, Elder Elikem.
Thank you.
And I'm not saying in Kano, but more than I say also Obenyabi. Now, you told you my dear so no pay send a mechanic, engineer, Kwabena J. Japan, Ewo, Yen Chain, El Hanamo, Yen better chinkomo. Now, MPP4 Ati Ekuo, Ekuo no, Yaso Monshana, Womo Emra, Kunina, a bomb home pino, a Tumia day, Abwa Muye. Now, since you cannot be say, the human being is dynamic and laws are dynamic, you know. As the law or the human changes, you know, certain laws needs to change to meet the times. Etiano pay me wo Opening will have. If I don't know, if you home, my wife. Second one, no. With our CPE. Okay. Now, if I show what I my own point to say. Baby, I will call. Yeah, nobody has say. Me who say why you propose I be to the Constitution Amendment Committee. Na Adeakye no. Oh, I can be about in the first place, Mammy share. Let me ask you about the so far what you make of this administration. They are in for 5 months. One or two things are who any other things. You've been in government, you've been press secretary. So when it comes to a memo administration wise, Udi Mwakotreno, Mami Musa. But your me mic and also mommy. Now Enso Green.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I say a new star.
See the way high tech.
High tech.
That's it be Omanhene. And no correct. Me my family dear. Kebima min kebi a memo. Ene. Ghana nyina ye enjoy. Yana nipa pi fan for granted. Because ye bray and sana ye drew baby. In himself, no share statistics now. And Colane does. According to the last report, statistical survey, if I'm right, my memory serves me right. Almost under 40. I'm saying they are close to 60%.
Yeah, almost 60%
of the population. We are 40 and she said they see so near ya they are Ghana for fair money. Unkai near nti na meti mrante ni bi wo mo kasa ya na ayon se wiase start ya na inya democracy na nti say na nka mente Sompa hase because Ghana ne a station na one Ghana Broadcasting Corporation.
That's right.
Na Mount TV. In those days no unya ho kwan kra se debi. There was a culture of silence in this country. Inipe hunamane. Nti ya mpese mrante no to da bi minya kwanya se ya na me my dream quite kakra. Emom dear say we cannot reside in history. Intimin kase abakose debi. Nenso esi e kai baby a ye free ba. Baby a ye ko. Very important. Any country or any person who doesn't learn lessons say yen sua bibi papa en free eniema wa fam. Nature say a hadwin. Eno kakra and I'm feel say a hadwin in this administration. Because current president where the vice president now betwa mil se juma so near to abama na winya one term and as say wakotre fie 2 terms and was banti wo de wa hu bibia nti there should be no room for error and I walk around near nto so ababio nti ade bia den decision
oh yes manya
bia nan crofo
yen to abama me no a free ho. Into one of the now I was expecting say he's got the best opportunity Ubeja legacy kesiye to impose order and discipline in this country. Inti me maybe I'm completely surprised. First and foremost, amemu na ye woman kebima min kebi. A civilian transition. Emom dear say NDC no. It came out of a military revolution, PNDC. No mo dane o mo te party tina so soja ni tina so no o hihye amemu man eto aba ansa na ye transition 1993 na me ka say after these 3 decades more dear nkasa military tendencies no a free then so show mo youth for no ne niema o mo ye during the campaign ni na otum say they still have an overhang of some military dominance. Because Mintia said that, say at Twabaye, even before the elections were over, who said national offices, by national radios, say a man for charging collation centers, no go protected ballot. Omanhene Abano, ye two polling station here declare Yapon. According to the electoral laws, in fact, you are supposed to paste it publicly at the polling station.
The aka nyinaa yɛ arithmetic.
Kontabu.
Nkuta yɛ keka bom keke. Ɛnyɛ sɛ ɛsesa. Within a constituency no, yɛ frɛfrɛ results ni nyinaa na yɛde ba yɛfrɛ no coalition. Yɛ ka bom keke. Nti wo sɛ wokɔ coalition center na wakɔyɛ dede wɔ ha. Ɛdi dede na wokɔyɛ. Ɛdi confusion ne amanehunu ne ɛtuturasɛm ne nneɛma a na ɛmfata ne bae. Yɛtu aba wie sɛ yɛn candidate Dr. Baumia wankyɛ koraa na ɔconsider defeat ma binom koraa ɛsɛ ɔmo nte aseɛ sɛ ɔkɔyɛ saa ɛnkran ebinom ɔmo supporters Bora warehouse ne asesa aban nneɛma egu hɔ a ɔman ne nyinaa deɛ no you saw it on television
Tamale and others
ɔmo akɔwia ɛnyɛ good. This is not a country, this is not a revolution, this is not a coup d'etat ne hu sadeɛ ɛnneɛma yi kɔ so ne dɛm fan sɛ obi a immediate aftermath no cry
excesses
me de nsubɔ no bɛbɔ police fo mu ne IGP a ɛne ne nkurɔfoɔ a ɔmo ahwɛ a impose order ɛne law na yɛnya a transfer power to you peacefully ɛnneɛma bi asi a ɛyɛ me nwanwa saa asogyafoɔ a hyehyɛ ntareɛ a ebora civilians feel if you are in military fatigues what the cock face armed people na sɛ me kwabena Japan mu fie na wo ba me nkyɛn ada na wo hia arms you don't need it nti I hear some psych nti I'm beginning to wonder whether the president is really in control of this country ɔno a menim no deɛ nka mefa ne sɛ I find it difficult to believe sɛ ɔbɛ sanctions saa nneɛma so onim so a it's even worse because you are supposed to be the leader of the country and the buck stops at your table so on the mission enti nye baako first ofuriata ho nipa no ni ho na obi abɔwura ne fie sɛ nye cameras ne yi a kombeka se bi ko man even the governor of the Bank of Ghana I mean Tibida. Governor is essentially, although he's an appointee of the president, is not even a political person. You are supposed to be there to do. Most of them are professionals. Who are in Bisebia? When you are president, you have full custody of all the intelligence machinery, military intelligence, police, Bibia. Enti sɛ o kyerɛ me sɛ sɛ o kɔfa nipa no kye no ku a ansa na wahunu deɛ woyɛ deɛ na kyerɛ sɛ wonim deɛ woyɛ wonim deɛ woyɛ enti ɛte sɛ deɛ OSP sɛ political chicanery bi na ɔyɛ o kyinkyina ɛsɛ kanofurata bɛ n'anim ansa ne ho atɔ menti aseɛ dɛ na sɛ nipa kora timi tra wo me na absɛnhyia wo na wo facts ɛna nipa no ɔbɔ anim ko obɛtumi akasa me nkasa mmara no ma ho kwan that even you have taken to the police. In fact, I see a reading say you have a right to refuse to speak. It's a police for catching. And Tiki de Kofa, Nkola, and TNA, a brandy be
a dental parliamentary candidate.
Yeah. When you not say anything. Oh, and it is happening and happening and happening, and the president is not taking any action. So, everyone here now we are Beji, this Abia Onimhubi. Those of us who know him, I feel president on Tisano. Let's just say, we are in a democratic culture. We have to enforce laws. In fact, BNI, me didn't crisis Sako and I be no man tears yet that Kandapa, I don't know, man tears Ghana, the BNI had become a brand like FBI.
Yeah, Bureau of National Investigation.
Yes.
BNI. NIB.
National Investment Bank or
it's all kind of NIB almost say oh bank nana.
Intimate I said there. I know the Kebesan's son I go back to BNI because it has been a brand that OBNim. It's a CIA for bar, CIA for bar, FBI for bar, BNI for bar. There should be no confusion with a bank. I think it should go back to revert to its original name. By the old intelligence regulations, BNI quite a background. Can we see them? Ghana and Kwana and saying, oh, I don't know near the
so a national security.
No, or the Ukra,
Omochre. Ujani Pem Krakasa.
We have become such a showy people.
Yeah.
Affecting all sorts of lives. To share social media. Aduane no di kra, no we travel to. No for. Ade.
Engineer.
And there are certain social issues of mine. Near politics and ade ha Ghana ha. Social issues near west. And some about economic issues near about political issues. I know they do have me a quiet but me share a bang for the last media may not there be a macase Ghana Kibenya Yema a bang beer and mrekakra to settle on your table, get your feet under the table. Fina more year appointments near the I'm in person may pass it. Comments and judgments because judgment never 4 years down the line. And even to my own party, let me too on for say look. Immediately after election, especially, ya two about here. Good old only side.
Yes.
Nipa bu a fool.
To be a show me before cry more.
Yes, I will cry no. The same people crying. Yes, I did. Nimsa better and radio. So be say pay different people for some time. Apart from that, no cry. Yeah, and they say here is saying trying to reorganize ourselves and to rebuild ourselves.
Okay.
So, of course, the omoya enyi we keep records of it, and at the appropriate time, now you prepare one a year, no, you can't answer. Now, so certain significant things have happened. And look, I can make us say, Yenyama civil society for no monka for the meantime. That is my advice. Will be Busan.
So, for you think almost MP before you jump gun.
Oh yes, sir.
Too early.
Ghana for no, yeah, nice. Oma send you message. We send you message. I saw. Processing message now trouble immediately I'll be jina abontia na AI is asem ye catch on em to that break 20 na eno na man krofo fi say ye ahantan and I say bibio eno nkyere say mayen kasa and na say ma omo ya de na nya mayen ka menka sa you can make a mention of it, make a mental record of it, and then at the appropriate time catch a Ghana for say we no ma ya enye enti sa invasion of people's privacy in there, meaning baby a free bar. I think the president should take immediate action. It is illegal, it's an affront to our democracy. Boy, no, I think. Where's the petition or so? Which petitioner? What is wrong with it? Petition, Nipo or the command on him who said, Bibi woman, I say Bibi name. No, I address a petition. I think he was talking about say meeting, be an answer.
I'd say, the committee Omanhene Yaw so chief the suspended chief justice the chairperson in the person of Justice Puamai and Justice Aseidu and Yule Kolendi and Tadosori a council one of the petitioners no I've been seen at a place Omudin Komoni and in office whatever transpired, conversation. It's no a conflict.
Two of them are friends. I mean, because me general secretary, not poor minds, so a general secretary of PNC.
Okay.
So, enti any man be or omoya la lawyer for munim. Me menye lawyer ni. Although me not for we be a lawyer for na me papa a lawyer ni. Ti minim say. A dear back what judges won't say more fan for.
Okay.
Judge. One job as a unya kasa woko ya. No social interaction. One time kasa woko try restaurant I did no because the thought is that yem pese ubi enim beye wenim ferry in case na semba wenima wet me dino kwan papa so.
Okay.
Inti is against their own legal ethical conduct. So especially when who case will be anymore. Say lawyer beko judge anymore. Only the other lawyer no.
And echo.
Be an amo discovery be an BB case no so enti se bibi sa kra ba na se bia bi kra na bi a emphasis bi kra coincidence
abranche ni deny say nyon na the video ne buy
no on the video ne buy also on for ben there that is neither here nor there
okay
and on there is neither public ha me buy in here cameras na and Ghana hefa na akwa camera ni cameras o baby a bontin kra camera na no bia na for the cameras esi Ghana ha nyina na obi akoso mbibi say omo invade privacy because if you so omadwuma no
e ball mine ho buy
that's right I solve a lot of problems so nti you know the camera ho na camera capture say boy na dey buy I hope say enkoye sa ma emfa asem nkohye omo aye adwuma ho
oh omo dey asem ato
am ma wan hwe ado own restaurant
asem ato omo nyina asem beto omo
wan nyina
o dey ban dey
society no ese e protect omo nti mu media no munso mutese aye on bibia munso because aye wrong ya anya ne sa ewiase emma enokre entna oyekuega
okay
eniema ehia no na ese kan ho asem so omo ayi anu bia beginning meet say omo meeting bi currency
say no na ma we ni pay ya
aha na je say ko omo betwa yetro enti hia mu no de omo hia but ubeti me explain say bi kra na enye plant meaning
and I could be coincidence
it could be coincidence kanu sa na kase bia oh ye ja describe the entire pie na we de na wie ye kopa bibie de na nwume na chese ko eno sa no kese mutram ba bi so se boni bia ni ho a ase bia na o ka no kre na firi wakoma m se oh mihia no but yan discuss we matia se kenye se bi kra me ne no ehia because according to our own ethics no yenye na sa na ye na afi de ehunu na boy no mu ni akoso ne mu yakọ nse de a na chese bibi o ha wodi sie na ekoya ye no krese mu kokọ se mu kobopo eno so de it's against the ethics of your own legal profession and society in general nti sa ne me ya de a ne no nko ni nyina because of another petitioner is ye chief justice the judiciary one of the three legs of Ghana's democracy judiciary one enye electoral commission and enye auditor general me can said you see Akufo-Addo amrenso no na ya de me personally I didn't like it so them sure because me interference with the public services when I was campaigning to become presidential candidate I said there's too much interference and tinkering with the public services at SA or minor SA giant state institutions no omo adwuma because parliament every 4 years omo ko Ghana for anim near Tom Soba. President every 4 years, Oko Ghana for him near a Tuno Swaba. Judiciary, they are the last bastion. Say Niema say near Hochrea, a holiday, as a Kwakusum Afro. And it should not be easy for a president to remove a chief justice. But that's an attack on the judiciary. And my make can say media, Mafem, so TMA campaign. Senka nyame madam na MPP for to Abama men and be a president. The judiciary may remove the age limit nephew. Say almost as you 70 kotrefi. A boy a cat because law and this engineering na SO2 America gidigidu right side near law almost to them in the kind of they say they get better with even the age.
The old wine.
That's right, old wine. Until now America, yes, Supreme Court judge. Chance wo and now say you are medically incapable. Just say wa dey no ntimi ma ho nye adwuma ansa na ya replace you. Ekoba ne sa in an 8-year span no. Nipa say na bewu and na nipa say na be yare kakra bi. Until presidents will not have the opportunities
to be putting sending people there.
Until say what they also say Akufo-Addo na mo se wa pack court na say opportunity na ma ontimi nye. And now she na do days so ten bia na oye nomination na chese obi a retire konempe we say aye ka say bibia ni hosanso ya san nominated 7 more at a go enti eni many be was away because we be campaign so we can be about judiciary we can say we be e na wo ye ade no so awo ye no so enye emfata emwa democracy no yen hyehyɛ mra no media me feel say se betimi a yemfa America system na wo mo ntra ho because wo tra ho na se wutimi enyini a emre opportunities ne ma for presidents to abuse that na omo no me makase Ghana constitution ye be kase ye be me I have nothing really wrong with the constitution. It is those who are implementing constitution no and I musa wasem. It is our presidency and in their implementation of the constitution na me feel say and no na say a question ɛnyɛ constitution na nkasa we are constitution the whipping boy we ba no akofa committee no we ba ewia enka hu because the important thing is how we implement the constitution, not the changes in the intermediate meka kakra etunefo. So these are early days yet, but the signs are not good. Some of the signs are not good at all for democracy.
Yera kwabna Japan yenko awo party MPP. Mo etu ana mo bi se mo pese mo yen shebi. The edi kan ya krata wo manim say formation of constituency caucus.
Yeah.
Na mpacho no uchire mu sai na adentina eho be hia as a constituency yenya caucus.
The American say we are say oko akansi na odi nkugua. The first thing you do is to do a review.
Okay.
Me am a sports in football. Managers will be a friend video nasty.
Yeah.
Say a bobo hwie which men first no Monday and opportunity someone when to them ye video. No actually how case we ha case we say you review your own performance.
Okay.
And also na party no ehunu nyansa na say ye dey share Professor Okoye on any committee. Oma ko over 3 months ema obia ye din say obia twen Professor Okoye report. Me ye dey report abrain. Me national council no so be national executive no so be. Ye dey buy ye dey share chairman and the general secretary sir. Me amete me who report. Me no ma fam makanda me san kesi so say this was the most important report. Adia so so dey here na ye yansa na ye dey fata.
Okay.
I thought say we should have seized ourselves with looking at the report. Na eniema ye besua film to the American. Eniema bia ye besua film a ebeboa ye nhihye ye na akenya ye party no. Eno na ese here.
So for you, the report should have been laid for
not the full body. National Council no so pa. Me nanka madwem se ko mbusa amia. Kemeka said the elected officers on the steering committee.
Okay.
And the campaign committee, no chairman, campaign manager, any young former general secretary say you inimwa nimdie yen question them in conclave to say the cardinals call conclave and saying be a 2 days ni share report because Professor Okoye by on my a quick summary so and a report so the here wo money there we be free ma or the bear nhihye foforo enye say we na ye say ni there because loose no there we there enya aba awie
the
recommendations because no corporate entity says Sompa mo ye mo strategy mo do ba beto abonten say mo competitors enhwe
so that you are arming them.
That's right. Inti wo mo ye ka say ye lay report no there me no mo nya adwe nemum ade ba kwa me pick it from Professor Okoye time or ye verbal delivery of the summary was the fact that our delegate system is broken. Those were his words. In fact, no samichro no sir.
Say delegate
system no.
System now mo to about abubu
enye is broken. Enye because me be here to say hase baby awoti. People live in communities. Communal. Enti uko compound house be a family is be 50. E be a wo ye MPP ni. We so ye MPP ni name baako e polling station executive. Baako so nye. Ye koto aba obekọ aba no de flat screen aba. Obekọ aba na
or the fridge aba.
Obekọ aba sewing machine about their
money. Osidan koko.
Obi kra bo akọhwe na yire nkwam na enam
ohuri.
Na wo de esa the problem. Nipa de ye nipa. Enti wo share report in the mesusu no because party for no nimi do no enti no omo nimi number dada from time am here president for press secretary sa number no ache otu obi nti obi aye platform no the matches
na okutia
enti tura bi a men kasa woso but ya na mehwe nkoma omu die ni ade no mahu o madwen party na dwen enti sa asem no ayade a hankrofo maka kan say na se sa na mba ko e dia na mba ko jiska na mako yi nipa mom de duru ane monko maba. And reports from all the meetings at committee ko ye na mko ye
Oh.
Nsɛm yi epie wo. So, nti one thing I mean who said no, I say ye who bibi, the electoral college.
Okay.
Nti me yes no. Report me who ye. Nemo me tie de Professor Okoye kind. And the tie the party for no a warm platform so to say one of the a year how unanimously
cutting across.
Say delegate system.
They were so just saying.
My first thing was as ye BM. A BM no there are two streams of thought or two schools of thought. Ebinum say and Kayama obi or MPP ni bia or card or to introduce and to be. And no dear yinya sa dachi no a year say betimi aye na sa kakra. But ansa na betimi logistical challenges na nya asem kitwa. Your members doso. Wo the infant say 4.6 to abekro emu 1 million na 2 million. Ese on person kura card. Card no ese print cards 2 million and the card back 30 cedis. Electronic card. Sika ye be here to do that anyhow. And even the logistical arrangement ye be me there distribute to all over no. Untimi for 1 year and yes idea. Number 1. And to me my dream say look. Idea obroni be first low hanging fruit idea be me nya na sisi practical. And they say you won crofo asom party dada. And idea cry so e ma party mu ye ya. Ni say why officer da why wadwuma ne bia. Wini hobby wo.
Ye two ideas so.
Ye we dey bikra ye two ideas so bikra.
Na watcho
Ho. And I say one contest. Who can say one can.
I say ye kwa ye
frel. At all levels. When penning for ministers and penning for archers on my dear cotton way party mu called Eastern Region of Bise Lawyer Bema. No Alliance for Change in the 90s on a dear nimu a friend say MP be a cabinet minister and akofo. And now when you MP bio, when you minister bio ntino. Nti ya idea okofo bia.
Nti baby or constituency bi so onino nti won fi no.
Oh nipa sa no nyina wo experience. Nti ye former MPs. And at the year crying grassroots no polling station for. Obi wa ha ye polling station adwuma. And then oma to din delegates. Delegate is not a name known to the party's constitution. It's not an polling station executive. Now, ye refi who say polling station adwuma say be apotem ha no na obekwa akoye campaign ekwote type poster logistics e do time ye mobilizing kola ko register ube identify omo wo adwuma bebre. Nanso so because party ni yes say because adwuma mo ye no eso eni se to abade am number 2 bi no yama abato no abedi eni ache adwuma no nti na ko ba bi a obaka to so delegate obi kura ka say obi no di show CV so say me a delegate na mka say TV station be interview nkola bi say dey na person ye in future onyina be delegate so nti the real focus of idea do mani so mo ye na say they are tonchen na ko is abaton so that was not the reason why we set up the polling station executive into usha Ashanti region ha me be general secretary about 4 constituencies there be an problem ho Mampo Kumewu Manshia North Dwabe nom ne ade edwoso because polling station abom no we see yi mafrim we see we de we nipa hyem ebi kura ekoto aba ese anajo enti e ma me printe 40,000 books. Say every polling station be amunya mo booka. Mu committee na ma twere mu din wo. Nti edru time e to aba, mu ni mo eba meeting ho, mu ni mo ho. Nye obi kra na say free echire. Ebe catch man na so beto aba. Enso so there are many examples of regional chairman and as a constituency chairman no afa nipa gubasim na o ma ba na ya be hihye na ye nipa free. Nti me ma dwen say why a polling station executive dadia say ne unye member of the polling station executive dadia still I say ma to aba
okay
nti from 2022 omo edo omo ho no omo na 2018 no omo so to aba ne bi omo na 2014 omo to aba ne bi 2010 omo to aba ne bi 2009 yes I change into polling station
free 2010
omo nyina to aba me yenko back kra because ye woman at that time no say ward executives.
That's right.
So otiasi no onwu nko ade a. Ntinam say yem ma constituencies no almost set up a caucus. of all these former officers and current officers, because you can't constituency executive committee we current for no pay.
So you're talking about founding members, polling station executives, electoral area coordinators, constituency executives, constituency patrons, constituency council of elders, members of parliament, old
and new,
ministers, deputy ministers, old and new, MMDCs, and a TESCON branch executives. This is laudable.
So,
that's how they were this argument deal with that, and then current, no.
Party for, and there you can see these are verifiable and quantifiable.
Your former woman organizer. To Otoa Benibia,
and he won't mean Casse, a simesi, and now Bentine, as she
said, so metal.
Aha, because I know dear, I think that is the main name. Yes, sir. One who bit me more than 1 million to 2 million people are on the formal register.
So the election already you have 2 million people.
That's right.
Call to be a campaign.
Sanity and the upper the net ban and say and election results yeah. About 2.5 million sympathizers did not turn out because President Akufo-Addo 6.7, Mahama 6.2 in 2020, 2024. We call 6.4, 200 nebeka ho. Yeah, dear, can the normal circles, I said, Kobe 7, and now 7.1, and the bat to 4.6. It is a man called the side. Tomotinefi. And yes, a friend, yes, a dear quanchre, a needy, a disre, a sre woman, ye be a bomb who's almost party no, omoka. And it will be at the say open here do say, oh, one papa crum kumu, I mean, 92 on the HM or that yes. A be a free mood, and so better match no one and executives.
Want to obey ye, Momon to be. No money executives, no money parliamentary.
That's right. And the not only expansion, I mean, friend of limited expansion because it's limited to those who have held offices. Omo enye dibre twi no ya na abo. Grofo se make brofo me go twi program so. Tia me for so.
Dibre no ana waka.
So eno ne ade a me de koma committee no. Na niema me ensa na me de koe. Me enu ye constitutional amendments. The second amendment was that super delegates na yes ye beto aba. Na ye boro 5 there. Yenko sonne so. Me feel say enhu here.
Come in
free because super delegates no more no so nipa be 900 say obi osika obebo sika tuo say nipa 500. Sanity. And even no share representation no cry enya papa in the sense that foreign branch be the nipa 3. Foreign branch be or Norway. Now say omo fa nipa 3 mra. Na kwabere ha say emfa 1 chairman Peneto. What be that? Super delegates insanity.
That's right. You know, Norway, not the answer.
Branch, because nipa in 50 as 100.
There's a branch bear tenor. What the 30 never. Hey.
Enti na yeah, man 275 and they say there's 276 constituencies now. Almost one chairman for Peneto super delegates. One. And yeah, papa. It's not representative, it's not democratic. Enti me feel say no. Yenyim free after all national election crown last time nipa near 13 see it me a ballot paper enti me feel say sad no de enya de aboan enti that was the second one. The third one me kan say so we tension eba party them because of presidential primaries now the ohwe de see Kumasi na say ame eyema reho
Yekusi osunyan.
Debi nya no kra wo de before that me ka eja na she
ye no.
Ye wo ho ena ye former presidential candidate 2024 Dr. Boakye Abia. Ni running mate kra so call separately. Dr. Napo separately. Aduchum call separately. Canada Japan call separately. Brian Champon, echo separately. Minority leader, eso ba separately. Party ankasa na aka ese omni die na so ba separately. Na yabo amaso MP eso buy nato shiso me te say on so buy. What kind of message are we communicating to the people? Me THS as an MPP person na me ra ho, because we are supposed to present a more front. Polished front and cohesive front. Simpenfo nyina anim so mo ska on betim di aboa ka na mo mfre chairman and general secretary na yes keni ye mo nyimom na mo pekre ba be time achi ni akọ, because ya to abawi we begin a new cycle. The party reverts to the chairman and the general secretary. On the dia no ya ka nyina ya aboafo a ye boa party no. And even at a point ye charity that's right. Na say ka say yen koto abasisia wo polling station na say unum de besi by the time bedru conference no be hu say we Omanhene nipa, secretary e kwabena Japan nipa, we e jogate nipa, we adani mu nipa. Ntimi de ayi bi by say considering the heat now and we are no to the BS also someone amontu.
Okay.
Looking at your current circumstances, the exigencies of the time, and as I say, so no, baby, no, and yet, ye, and I see I'm sure ye near she near me, let's say, penchen back. Now, NDC, the new candidate back 2028. No, Otimi Femqua. Ghana for over 8 years, because you're cutting a few cry for 8 years. It's not confined by a man. Until Ghana for they are sure my dream was the same day. Will be about more money 2 times, and Sana 80 men will say, why a human as one.
I just said, I just a mutin fear for.
Make us say the can't for you, 12
years.
Let us make a maybe. So, because
suggesting the same,
Miss Suggestion say, see it me expansion in way and hear me first. See a Congress July near Jitum the American. Okay, proposals you soon say, Yenna, sir. Question kakrabi by about who said Penifuni be sending me message say na gov appointees ne omu and I'm say appointees no me president's appointees. We want to have a electoral college a year party. Na so be appoint wako boa constituency bi pi so boa e ye adwuma e de boa constituency no betima manaye patron, because M1 no ye patronage and am boa nti na me de constituency patrons aka ho. Ti so ye CEO na wa boa wo constituency and no say constituency na list to us, this is one of our patrons to be a ye but me nka say we ye CEO nti, because CEOs in be omonye party for president reserves the right to betima appoint anybody to become the CEO of any organization. And there are some who are not party people, because are apolitical and not tin baby. Enti but obia wasum constituency be aboade, he can be captured under the patrons and no can caucus na me say.
Okay.
Nyame ya aduma so omuji tuma nka yem building no. Enti asemo ame
no
bemu wie a. Na nka mesre se nka yen to presidential prime no kane. Because presidential prime no there constitution any constitutional amendment and no the National Council and a time on feel say bibia the din ahye ne
about timituasi ya say komoji expansion we ni tumu na nkama koto abayi mokandifo a ono na betu franka
to once ye G expansion no tumu a na nkia ma constituencies no emre ya set on target either say 1 month and I say 6 weeks. Say monko build them electoral college.
With the new
me sure some 4 to 6 weeks me generate.
Because obi anim say we no a former.
It me build this in we are. Nka me feel say yen open nominations na ma yen to presidential name free ho.
The benefit ni say. One, they are expanded. Nti nipa e beto no. Nyame ya aduma be 1.5 to 2 million. Say timi 2 ebuye ni ya. Obi eni ho beka say who so be na so uska try na koto omu nyina na ehwe. So, a be minimize monetization. Okay.
Which is something the whole country is talking about. Frowning on near the. Enti se sadia the see PZ no. Me pese BBC during the building up of all these party structures. Yento presidential no in free. I'm not making it a rule forever, but in our current circumstances, we feel say kebeboa. A koban sa because one party officers no more 4-year mandate time non so into me ensisano. Just say twema 2026 edu. Ye ka say twema 2026 so edu ansana ye akuwie national officers na. Yes, our limit of 2026 we are in opposition na ka be 3 months be as a 4 months e dey be prime minister e be ka chi so do. Me ma dwen no. But me the make as a me dey hear me kase pa na expansion.
Mami Musawi. Sa presidential so fancy expansion abaso. Oma ye electoral college na bibia wie. No omo to aba na wie. Na yewura kwabre Japan na ye Franka Tunia.
Na me shira wa no so na ka yo.
Nyo no. And I feel already take the pace because then your constituency ho you about to elections are and don't know so because media
matter say binu makasa but
me
less likely me less likely because when you nya de wo hia dada who your presidential candidate who hia obi support na me de na marry ho no say MPP say MP Ghana ha nyina you say nipa ye nye ho ni papa wo ye bibia na binum fi say dabre wo ya ma obi me nye ma obi a me ye panimu wo party
and ebi mo if you say
ya na binum fi say
binum enka obi nti na wo we ma
enya no kresa me ye panimu obi na obetuma hye mechi
oh you have your presence
that's right and am here musu no my contestant twice
yeah.
And there's nothing stopping me from contesting another time nti eno de sa kasa na enfanto nche me de be boa party no osono na me som obi aso organ ha be di ho adanse no krese despite all the challenges I've been through in my party I've never let down my party kase say 2016 ya atwe me nche me boa over 100 constituencies with financial resources the evidence is there 2020 eno crowd na makume executive director of Ghana Institution of Engineering na me free makunya so ye yime sinchen na ese me kam na me ye badwuma baby president no an e frɛ me say opeso me boa no ye campaign 2020 ye ko baby
everybody saw it anope kwa na edi honko
ye wie motese abo me din bibi me kasai and motese me yidi de baby baby to me no nsa no de ope na obeye wa hyehyɛ ne de abi me de me party na me so nti I want MPP for to have patriots and we need to create a new politician because my politics no because say bi say so de enkrofo benya free mu nkwa na ye adwene ho politics so mo ana mo to din ni twi amanyo ye oman no agina to build a country and no here and no here yen say de benya free mu si enye nipa ye tu ho ache me my president Kofo press secretary for close to 6 years Juma rank of a minister man fa anko toto aban asase ne adan ne ade me as a civil engineer me ye me Juma ye me consultancy si me dan won kan ansa na me ko abem so ye ka se me nko tena government bungalow tanto me ka se me nko I wasn't interested. We need people who should know say they are abide there na Ghana nyina dia I'm dead against sale of Ghana property and role is na start here ya no kuje to no sorry na ye ka ya no bebrebe and so rollins on di tuo be kuma medumemu so makoji loan omo na start tonton ansase bi ma wo mo ho Ghana for strasem tie mpese ye be ka no kre ko cantonments ko hu nsase a ne family own as we speak yeah by President Kofo time so ebisi I did not like it to me I never got near that I always protested I don't believe in it and I still don't believe in it because bank and saying now call cantonments now call Laboni now call Osu now she high rise buildings near markets ya na Ghana property say Anton among for those with political connections both NDC and MPP na omo amfa any private businessman koye na nkasa equity no ye jama ye Ghana yes we be si da bia memu 20% ye dia because ye na dia asase na mawa ka wo consolidate size kana bro sa 3 billion e de nam IMF ye pa won chew but Ghana for e be kwa koye na politicians nkwa da bia any dia but ye na ultimately responsible and no kwen no ultimately responsible who businessman no akona yakocho 100,000 na 50,000 2 days later no akọ $3 million the amount Turkish ni no see na sa profit no ye de ma ye Ghana ka de Kenya sika nti I'm dead against the sale of state lands ye nyina idea let's hold it in trust for the people of Ghana nti me de me sre ye party for say sa tu ho ache adwumaden se esam ye num fifre nu adọ kasapa a emu hwam a eno ne bema MPP ye krabehwe a ne nkola ni nyina pese ebedom na enne akoye se we pewe ubuso obi a o me nya hwe na se oman no ne hia se ye chichire oman no na eyiyi a se we carpenter ni se we painter se we kuya se we engineer so we doctor baby a obia de Nyankopon achede odi ama no the potential that has been instilled in you by the Almighty Lord me so de nyame nti na nipatiase me jinyame di am very divine nyese bia be tongues there be in our attitude towards people the ebeye achire nipa ene ebuo ni ani die de be nipa na ebesom nipa enu ne hia ti mesre party for ne Ghana for nyina yenya adwen sakra ye ya koye politics ayese dabre piece of cake bi
etwitwa ne
ku twitwa nyese obi omtwitwa osimenkwa me party for chedi debi you are put in place as president of Ghana ye it doesn't matter whether we CPP ni ye wa bam ne ye debt exchange me bi chi me sika miss me of course be lose ka me investments and so but me support me party in the view of the finance minister. He thought it was a measure bia obetimide aboye enti I sacrificed. I didn't complain, but not many people will do so
do akikam
enti me pese yenyina hu se amamo no yenyai de ye wo Ghana ha any I say political expediency any show and let me hu video bi sre papa a friend says Sam George time of opposition so who say obiti for wheel drive man so try a picture near the major near ye
omo twa ne dia ba
so yes say who we of one side no ahwe wo die so enti
ya no asi o maba na mibusa o ebi so ka say wonim dia wo party no yenya o national chairman e wo wadwene
o mon ka say yenya me presidential candidate and also so you
know say juma
no na makopri be twice no kopri national chairman enti
presidential candidate ye
homo gidi say metimi aye adwuma de yo mo kana e de eno so ma metimi aye
okay
enti me dey me feel say party for no na be decide
all right
emre no so a na say e bi kwan a e bi hu e kwan a ye nyina
over contest bi
say no nya ha na meka no
so all right engineer
Omanhene we dey me da wase
Omanhene
for the same way say
me dey akuma Kwabra Sante
oh okay oni penny ho
me penny on the media ketwa
kra oh eh no I say
ni mu na du ni ba bia asoso kama me dey akuma
eh dey am ase
okay
me da ase
Kwabra abusia for engineer bacho our birthday so how hey facha me o Nana Jo Sajimai PA to Madam Patricia PJ oh nyanasem from Augusta Japan. Nana Jo Sajimai, happy birthday to you. Sweet dearest of Bapa Deborah Usu, fashion designer of Debbie's collection Otafo from Osempakani Samson of Kesben. Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe. Oh, hey, Napo.
And the home message your phone so Papacho.
Napo message.
And Napo message your phone.
Phone so.
Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe message.
What are the sending me and I'll be sending
me forwarded the braille.
If Ghana were a human being,
yes.
If Ghana were a human being,
Yes.
its mind will be the Ministry of Education and its heart, the Ministry of Energy.
Yes.
Both are vital. One drives our intellectual growth,
Yes.
the other powers of our daily lives.
Yes.
There is a man who had the rare honor and heavy responsibility of managing both of these ministries.
Yes.
And he did so with remarkable diligence and integrity.
Yes. Yes.
As Minister of Education, he brought meaningful reforms and stability to the sector. During his tenure, he implemented the unprecedented free SHS. Again, not a single union under the ministry went on strike. A rare and commendable feat.
Yes.
His leadership was steady, thoughtful, and focused on real transformation. In fact, he was even recognized as the best performing minister in 2018 and 2019 under the previous administration.
Yes.
Then came the energy ministry, a sector fraught with complex challenges. But once again, he faced the issues head on. With calm leadership and practical thinking, he introduced the innovative Doom CSA initiative,
Yes.
a proactive strategy aimed at fixing the underlying problem of our power system, not just managing the system. He is a hardworking, action-oriented leader. You may not always agree with his communication style.
Yes.
But one thing is undeniable, he delivers. He gets the job done and done well. Even if his communication style isn't everyone's favorite, it's clear that his legacy is built on tangible achievement, not just words. Leaders like this often don't get immediate applause, but history tends to remember them well. Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe Napo, Ohiniba, your legacy lives on.
Yes.
A happy, blessed birthday to a kind man.
Yeah.
Birthday wishes from his camp.
Yes, yes.
But your
yes.
casa makaonu mano dia.
Agoda.
Eyi na mi read your own dia mano aye.
Agoda.
Eti camp for
Dr. Matthew Boku Prempe.
Camp for ya mami kabasem. Camp for. Mama makasa ba mano. Na mo de mo mani ntwam ko.
The birthday boy, see, and then when you're 57 years.
Hey.
Onyini and also a
all right, mommy, Peja, blessed birthday to my son, Kwabran Fusue, champ of matters of Uganda, Jubilee BH, Honorable Adeakye Abia. Philomena Day of Omanhene, today is your birthday. And then 80, is it? Mrs. Cecilia Nketiadu, 80th birthday. Yes. Mommy.
80. I could that guy 80.
80. Boniface Nana Kwame, Bredu of Anna's Educational Complex. Okay, we see for the Musi, I pay them. But I have one Kamuti Asante, but I never say a day, sad debate, but next week, you Ember, better say, let to us, my Yadamasi.